G'day everybody, this is a message going out to brother Nethaneal, and I'm giving this message because I am my brother's keeper. Hashomer achi anochi. That's a quote from Genesis for those wondering, and that was the original language it was given in Hebrew. I am my brother's keeper. So brother Nethaneal, he says a lot of very interesting stuff about Jews, very hateful, very ignorant, anti-Semitic, a lot of conspiracy theories. And really it stems from his ignorance. And you've got to worry when channels like the Golden One, who's an anti-Semitic Swede, are quoting you just exactly what you're saying. So, brother Nethaneal, a few words. You may or may not be halachically Jewish. Bottom line, if your mum's a Jew, you're a Jew. You're as Jewish as anybody, you're as Jewish as Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses. What you do in the interim, whether you're a Buddhist or a Catholic or a Michiganer with a hat and a cross, that doesn't make a difference. You're a Jew, you're born a Jew, there's no escaping. You can't leave. Once in, never out. Omerta. Alright, you've got to understand that. Now, I think all this hate and vitriol that you spill about the Jews, I think it belies a tremendous insecurity on your behalf. I believe it belies a tremendous conflict, a spiritual and an emotional conflict that you're dealing with within. Because your spiritual essence, your true essence, has a chelek elokami mal mamash, a piece of God up above. You have a Jewish soul. Everybody's got a soul that is literally a piece of God inside of them. You have a Jewish soul. The truth of a Jewish soul, the way to achieve its spiritual cause, to fulfill it, is through Torah and mitzvahs, the 613 commandments. There's no escaping that. And you've taken a dive into Christianity, and it's causing you spiritual turmoil. And that's why you probably lay awake at night with this pain. That's why you're heaping so much hate on the Jews. Because really you hate your roots. Because your roots are causing you this kind of turmoil that's going on inside. So I've got the solution for you. The solution for you is to practice what Yoshka, Jesus, the bloke you've got, on your cross, what he practiced. And he practiced the 613 commandments of the Torah. He put tefillin on. I suggest you put tefillin on. He learned Torah. I suggest you learn Torah. I suggest you go back to your roots. You should come home. Come home and we'll welcome you with open arms. You see, you probably think that you're an Epicurean, that you're a heretic. Now what is an Epicurean? This is taught to me by Rabbi Slotowitz, a teacher at my old day school. Epicurean comes from the Greek word Epicurean. An Epicurean was somebody who really indulged in pleasures and basically, cast off the yoke of the Torah, the Jewish commandments, to seek a pleasure-seeking life. However, in order to qualify to be an Epicurean, to be an Epicurean, to be a true heretic according to Jewish law, you got to know a lot of Torah. You've got to have studied it all and then abandon it all. And you haven't studied anything, mate. You know nothing. Can you even speak Hebrew? Do you even know Aramaic? Can you even open a daf of Gemara and know what's going on? I mean, I struggle with these things, and I consider myself an ignoramus. But, I can speak fluent Hebrew, I can pick up a sefer, I can learn a bit. Can you? I've got a serious question, can you? And if you have, and if you can, I don't think you've studied it all, mate. Because if you studied it all, you know a lot more than what the stuff that you talk about. You wouldn't know a Jewish principle if you tripped over one, mate. So what I'm encouraging you here is to learn, to delve into the Torah. Learn Hebrew, learn the original, the sources, not the poor translation. Pick up the Tanakh, that's the Torah, the Nevi'im, the Ketuvim, that's the Pentateuch, prophets and writings. Learn them in the original source. Learn the depth and the beauty that is there. That it's not only the literal, it's not only the pshat, it's the remes, the druz, the sod, the different levels of meaning, the mystical side to it, Kabbalah, Chassidut. It's all out there and it's all there for you. Judaism is an egalitarian religion. Anybody can pick up a book and learn. Go learn, mate. Go listen to some things online. You've got the world. You've got the Torah in the palm of your hand now with a smartphone. And you're not even doing it because you're scared. You're scared what you might find and that you've been living a lie. Now, I understand you've mentioned in a video that you had a taste of Judaism growing up. I'm not sure if it was Orthodox Judaism, and even if it was, it's probably conservatism or reform. which is, kind of assimilationist. No offense, guys, it's assimilationist. It's basically we'll copy and paste and cut out what we don't want. Even if it was Orthodox Judaism, maybe it wasn't warm Orthodox Judaism. Maybe it wasn't a meaningful Orthodox Judaism. And for you to have abandoned the life of Judaism because you had a poor taste of it, that's like going, well, I've gone to get a pizza. I've gone into a pizza restaurant and I've taken the cardboard box and there's a bit of like leftover cheese in there, vegan cheese, of course, a little bit of vegan cheese on the cardboard, and you eat the cardboard and you go, wow, pizza's not for me. You've never tasted authentic Judaism. You've never tasted the hot, the beautiful, the warming Judaism that can touch your soul. Yes, it's difficult at times. Yes, it requires responsibility. Yes, it requires sacrifice. But it's part of who you are. It's part of who we are. It's our essence. The essence of the Jew is to be a Jew, just as the essence of anybody else is to be true to their origins, true to their callings, true to their cultural heritage. I'm encouraging you to get in touch with who you are. But instead, you throw out vitriol because you hate yourself. Now, I always find it very interesting how Christians walk around with a cross and a little crucifix with a Jewish fellow crucified on it, and then come and go rail against Israel and Zionism. Jesus Christ, a Jew, was born in Bethlehem in the year 0, behind the green line. You're celebrating every Christmas the birthday of a Jewish person behind the green line. The Jews are native to Judea. Jews have native title to the land of Israel. The people of Israel are native to the land of Israel. We are the people's front of Judea. We are the Judeans' people's front. And nothing will change that. And the fact is, 1 billion Christians celebrate that. 1 billion Christians plus celebrate that every December 25th. A Jew being born in Bethlehem, behind the green line. Jews are native there. So I don't really understand you carrying on all you do about the Jews, because if it wasn't for the Jews and the Jewish Bible and the Jewish traditions, you would have nothing. You wouldn't even have Christianity. So I really hope, Brother Nethaneal, you learn some Torah. You stop spilling the vitriol and stuff. You're not an Epicurean because you know really nothing about Judaism. Go delve into it, or live the rest of your life in turmoil and insecurity and pain and suffering, and that's fine. And I'm talking about pain and suffering within, the insecurity, the conflict that lies within, and it clearly lies within, because you wouldn't have so much negativity if you didn't have that. So I really encourage you to come back. With my left, I push away all the stuff that you say against the Jews, and with my right, I'm bringing you close, because at the end of the day, you're still my brother. You're not an Epicurean. You're just a sad, lost fella who's missed out, but it's never too late. I want you to know it's never too late to return. And I envy you in a way, Brother Nethaneal. I envy you. I was brought up, understanding Judaism. I went to a Jewish day school. I threw in my lot with Hasidism a bit later in life, but I grew up knowing Hebrew and learning the tools and the skill set. You probably didn't, and you now have kind of stumbled into a kind of forbidden vineyard of Christianity. You now have the time to elevate all of that. To go, I went off the path. I got lost, but it was only to come back. And now I'm so much stronger. You're going to be able to elevate this whole experience that you've had. You're going to be able to go from one of the biggest haters of Jews to one of the biggest lovers. And the force on high that's going to achieve, it's the cosmic impact that's going to have, that is huge. You are sitting on the opportunity of a lifetime. The whole world could have been created only for this, Brother Nethaneal. I don't know if they talk about that in Christianity. I'm talking to you about the old school stuff, Judaism, baby, what JC himself and his father and his father's father and his father's father's father, etc., all the way back to Abraham were talking about. I'm talking about you tapping into the truth, the emes, and you've got a chance now. Now, if you don't do that, that's fine. Fine. That's your choice. We're missing out, and you're missing out. But I then want you to consider to look carefully at the scriptures, at the Tanakh, at the prophets, especially the book of Avadia. And I want you to seriously consider what you're saying and what you're doing, because it ain't going to be good. Okay? And it's not going to be good if you keep on, being such a negative guy. And you're not going to live a good life. All right? So look at the prophecy. We're living in a tremendous time. The Messiah is banging on the door. we are really trying to transform the world into a better place. And it's got to be about the truth. And I think veganism is part of that. And that's why I've definitely, embraced that lifestyle as well within the framework of an Orthodox Jewish life. So, Brother Nethaneal, I am my brother's keeper. You are my brother. I really want you to clean up your act. Take it easy, mate. And I encourage a response from you. But don't get too angry and, almost shigger with your getchkas. All right, take it easy.